Wyoming is a vast land sculpted by nature over thousands of years, carved by mighty glaciers and winds sweeping through peaceful valleys. Before officially becoming a state in 1890, this sacred ground was home to Native American tribes who lived in harmony with the land for generations. Later, it became a destination for daring explorers, rugged trappers, and pioneers venturing into the untamed American West. Exploring Wyoming is embarking on a journey of resilience and freedom, from endless rolling grasslands stretching to the distant horizon, to the towering Grand Teton Mountains reflected in crystal-clear lakes. Every peak and stream carries stories of the past and promises of unforgettable adventures. Here, you're not just a visitor, but a companion to nature, feeling the wild heartbeat and rich cultural heritage of the American frontier. Get ready to be captivated by pristine beauty, open spaces, and vast skies, all combining to make Wyoming a precious gem of the Wild West. Where you can discover new horizons and connect deeply with America's history. So, what are you waiting for? Discover Wyoming and let its wild spirit inspire your next adventure. Yellowstone Falls consists of two significant waterfalls along the Yellowstone River, situated within Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, USA. As the Yellowstone River flows northward from Yellowstone Lake, it departs from Hayden Valley and first plunges over the upper falls. About a quarter-mile downstream, it drops again at the lower falls before entering the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, a deep gorge that plunges nearly 1,000 feet. True to its name, the Upper Falls offers a thrilling experience, as visitors can get incredibly close to the roaring cascade. From the closest parking spot, we walked roughly 450 feet to reach the upper viewpoints and stairway. Descending the stairs, we were treated to views of several smaller waterfalls along the Yellowstone River, rushing swiftly toward the edge of the upper falls. The trail extended another 100 feet or so to the well-known overlook positioned right beside the main drop of the upper falls. The lower falls, standing at 308 feet, is the tallest and most iconic waterfall in Yellowstone. It's probably the second most photographed location in the park, after the Old Faithful Geyser. Multiple viewing points for the falls exist on both the east and west sides of the Grand Canyon, many of which are easily reachable with minimal walking. Hiking to the top of the falls is a must-do and provides one of the park's most awe-inspiring sights. From this vantage, we could truly feel the immense power of the waterfall, though capturing that energy in photos proved difficult. Due to the crowded overlook, maintaining social distance was tough, but most visitors didn't stay long. If you plan a trip to Yellowstone, it's key to schedule your visit thoughtfully. For those drawn to winter recreation, exploring during the colder months can provide a special, one-of-a-kind experience. Devil's Tower National Monument, situated in northeastern Wyoming, holds the distinction of being the very first site declared a national monument. Like other geological features of its kind, it is an igneous intrusion that solidified into remarkable vertical columns with a hexagonal pattern. Long ago, two young Native American boys strayed too far from their village while playing on the vast prairie and became lost. As they wandered, they followed a stream bed filled with colorful stones, tracked a herd of antelope, and soon found themselves unsure of the way back. After traveling west for 3 days, surviving on wild berries and water from creeks, they realized they were being pursued by a massive grizzly bear named Mado, who aimed to catch them. In desperation, the boys called out to Wakan Tonka, the Great Spirit, for assistance, and the ground trembled as a towering rock formation rose beneath them, lifting them out of the bear's reach. Despite Mato's attempts to climb the spire, the boys remained safe. Finally, the great eagle Wanbli appeared and carried the boys back to their village. Today, contemporary ties to these traditional stories persist through individual and communal ceremonies. Prayer offerings, including brightly colored cloths and bundles placed near the tower, are frequently seen along the park's pathways, representing a spiritual connection to the site and reflecting rituals of remembrance, petitions, or offerings. Visitors are respectfully asked to avoid touching or disturbing these sacred items. Jackson Lake, ranking among the largest high-elevation lakes in the U.S., sits in Wyoming and attracts both residents and tourists alike. Positioned at the foot of the northern Teton Range, the lake provides a variety of activities such as boating, sailing, and fishing, along with multiple options for accommodations, dining, and shopping. Located in the northern section of Grand Teton National Park, Jackson Lake is reachable via the outer Teton Park Road and the John D. Rockefeller Memorial Parkway. Extending nearly 15 miles, the lake rests between Mount Moran to its south and Steamboat Mountain on the northern side. Distinct from other lakes in the park, Jackson Lake remains accessible throughout the year, including both summer and winter seasons. During winter, travelers can drive along the outer park road up to Moran Junction, from where they can venture south towards Signal Mountain or north to Flag Ranch. Although the road stays open, most services and remote visitor centers shut down during the colder months. For the latest updates, visitors are advised to stop by the Craig Thomas Discovery and Visitor Center in Moose. Norris is among Yellowstone's most extreme and acidic hydrothermal zones, located within one of the world's largest active volcanoes. Many of its hot springs and fumaroles reach temperatures above 200 Bero F, surpassing the boiling point. Norris has showcased geothermal activity for more than 115,000 years, with its terrain continually shifting. Daily transformations in the basin are driven by seismic events and changes in water levels. The basin lies close to the junction of three major fault lines. One fault comes from the north, while another approaches from the west. These faults intersect with a circular fracture created by the Yellowstone caldera eruption that occurred 640,000 years ago. This unique geological formation has shaped the ever-changing and lively geyser basin. Visitors to Norris Geyser Basin, home to the Steamboat Geyser, typically park in a nearby designated lot. During summer, both the parking area and the Norris Geyser Basin Museum can get quite crowded. Rangers are frequently present to manage traffic at the junction or in the parking lot. It's best to heed their directions, use overflow parking if necessary, and consider visiting at another time if the overflow spaces are also full. The Cirque of the Towers forms an awe-inspiring arc of 15 rugged summits, each soaring near 12,000 feet, located along the Continental Divide within the Wind River mountain range. It provides outdoor enthusiasts with spectacular views, iconic challenging climbing paths, and ample chances for fishing, camping, and day hikes. Situated in north-central Wyoming, the Bighorn Mountain Range offers something for everyone, whether you're enjoying the view from a comfortable car or exploring on foot in durable hiking boots. Spanning about 150 miles in length and 30 miles in width, these mountains provide endless, awe-inspiring vistas. The range is primarily composed of over 9,000 feet of sedimentary rock, which was mostly formed in marine and nearshore environments. Green River Lakes is among Wyoming's most picturesque and well-visited drives, particularly in the summer and autumn months. Situated within the Bridger Wilderness area of the Bridger-Teton National Forest, the lakes lie 52 miles north of Pinedale, nestled in the northern section of the Wind River Range. These waters are recognized as the headwaters of the Green River, a key tributary feeding into the Colorado River system. Like many large alpine lakes in the winds, Green River lakes were sculpted by glacial activity and later blocked by an end moraine. The route to Green River Lakes offers both breathtaking scenery and a rich historical backdrop, with spectacular views of Squaretop Mountain rising above the turquoise waters, framed by groves of aspen and pine. Depending on the time, visitors can witness brilliant fall foliage and spot wildlife including moose, elk, deer, bears, hawks, and eagles. The area provides plenty of chances to soak in the natural beauty and unwind. For camping enthusiasts, numerous dispersed campsites line the Green River Lakes Road, many featuring fire rings and cleared spaces for campfires. During winter, plowing on the Green River Lakes Road stops at the pavement's end, roughly halfway between Pinedale and the lakes. Past this point, snowmobilers, cross-country skiers, and dog sledders navigate the groomed Continental Divide Trail to access the lakes and surrounding wilderness. Typically, the road reopens around mid-June. Hot springs are the most prevalent hydrothermal features in Yellowstone, with no restrictions in their plumbing. As superheated water rises to the surface, it cools, sinks back down, and is replaced by even hotter water from below. This ongoing circulation prevents the water from reaching temperatures high enough to trigger an eruption. Hydrothermal features also provide habitats for microscopic organisms known as thermophiles, which thrive in extreme heat. Though invisible to the naked eye, these thermophiles form colorful masses, fueled by energy and chemical nutrients. Yellowstone's largest hot spring, Grand Prismatic Spring, measures between 200 and 330 feet across and plunges over 121 feet deep. Situated within the Midway Geyser Basin, it captures visitors' attention with its impressive size and vivid colors. Parking availability can be scarce, particularly from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., so planning your visit ahead is crucial. Hot springs are Yellowstone's most common hydrothermal features, where water flows freely through underground channels without blockage. Superheated water rises to the surface, cools down, sinks, and is replaced by hotter water below, which prevents any eruptions. The Grand Prismatic Spring is renowned for its vibrant bands of orange, yellow, and green that encircle its deep blue core. These hues result from different thermophilic bacteria thriving in the gradually cooler waters around the spring. The center's deep blue shade comes from water scattering blue light wavelengths more efficiently than others, giving it a vivid blue appearance. The spring was first documented by Euro-American settlers in 1839, when a group of fur trappers called it a boiling lake, roughly 300 feet wide. Yet archaeological findings and oral traditions reveal that indigenous peoples have inhabited this region for over 11,000 years, utilizing the hot springs for cooking, bathing, and spiritual ceremonies. After Yellowstone was designated a national park, officials promoted the false notion that indigenous communities were fearful of the springs to market the land as untouched wilderness for visitors. Yellowstone Lake is an expansive and breathtaking body of water nestled in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, presenting a spectacular and ever-shifting panorama. We spent 2 summers living and working at the Yellowstone Lake Hotel, the oldest hotel within a national park, perched on a bluff at the lake's northern edge. Historically, this hotel served as a gathering place for Native Americans, trappers, and explorers, and today it continues to attract many visitors to the park. Spanning 139 square miles, the lake stretches 20 miles in length and 14 miles across, featuring large islands and deep inlets such as the Southeast Arm, South Arm, Flat Mountain Arm, and West Thumb. Situated just north of Jackson, Wyoming, Grand Teton National Park carries a history that stretches back over 11,000 years, tracing the footsteps of nomadic Native Americans, indigenous tribes, early explorers, and permanent settlers. Today, visitors can discover this legacy through ranger-led tours, informative visitor centers, and historic landmarks such as Mormon Row and the Molten Barns. Beyond its cultural importance, Grand Teton is celebrated for its breathtaking scenery and abundant wildlife, making it a perfect spot for outdoor lovers and nature enthusiasts. Backpacking in the park allows for a more immersive experience of its awe-inspiring vistas. If you're planning a trip, It's smart to reserve campsites or accommodations inside the park well in advance. Wherever you choose to stay, be ready each morning to dive into activities like hiking, boating, rock climbing, wildlife watching, and more. The park features several tranquil lakes with deep blue waters that mirror the glaciers responsible for carving them. The Snake River courses energetically through the park, while thick forests blanketing the mountainsides support a diverse range of plants and animals, some dating back to prehistoric times. Guests enjoy a variety of outdoor pursuits including hiking, cycling, climbing, fishing, and boating. Although the park's gates are open year-round, certain sections close during winter months, and many amenities and visitor centers shut their doors on Christmas Day. The Wind River Range boasts more than 40 peaks exceeding 13,000 feet, featuring Wyoming's tallest summit, Gannett Peak, which stands at 13,804 feet. This mountain range contains 7 of the largest glaciers in the Rockies, including the biggest glacier in the U.S. Rockies. Scattered throughout the Wind Rivers are over 1,300 named lakes, and the range forms the source of the Green River. The Snake River originates in Wyoming, winds through southern Idaho, and then turns north along the border, separating Idaho and Oregon. It continues onward into Washington before eventually flowing west to join the Columbia River. This river offers a wide range of outdoor activities for thrill seekers, including fly fishing and tranquil floating trips. It's a perfect getaway on a hot summer day, providing a cool and refreshing retreat. The river's northern stretch runs through Grand Teton National Park, just downstream of the Jackson Lake Dam. It flows through the park and the town of Wilson, situated west of Jackson Hole. The river picks up speed as it carves through the Snake River Canyon past Hoback Junction. The optimal seasons to visit are spring, summer, and fall, since snow usually blankets the roads from November until mid-April. Fishing along the Snake River is allowed from April through October, with prime conditions arriving after the snowmelt, generally from late June to mid-July. For those seeking the best fishing adventure, September stands out as the peak month. The Yellowstone River holds the title of the longest free-flowing river in the contiguous United States, stretching 671 miles from its origin southeast of Yellowstone to where it meets the Missouri River, eventually making its way to the Atlantic Ocean. Its headwaters begin in the Absaroka mountain range near Yount Peak. The river flows into Yellowstone National Park, winding through the remote thoroughfare area before reaching Yellowstone Lake. Exiting the lake at Fishing Bridge, it continues northward, passing over Lahartie's Rapids and traversing Hayden Valley. The Yellowstone River corridor is rich in wildlife, home to bald eagles, elk, white-tailed deer, black bears, grizzly bears, and native Yellowstone cutthroat trout. The river is also a hotspot for outdoor enthusiasts, with popular activities like fishing, hunting, rafting, wildlife viewing, and hunting for agates. These leisure activities play a vital role in supporting the local economy. Renowned worldwide for its exceptional blue ribbon waters, the river attracts anglers chasing large trout. As it courses through Montana, the river's character shifts dramatically from steep canyons where rapids churn past huge boulders to broad, slow-moving stretches in the eastern part of the state. There, it winds through fertile farmland, creating a sharp contrast to the rugged landscapes upstream. Flaming Gorge Reservoir, stretching 91 miles long and crossing the states of Wyoming and Utah, is the area's most popular destination. Both the reservoir and the river offer numerous water activities, such as fishing from shore or boat. Pinedale is located in western Wyoming, about 75 miles south of Jackson Hole, along the scenic US 191-189th route to Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone. The Wind River Range, with 35 peaks over 13,000 feet, including Wyoming's highest, Gannett Peak, forms a stunning backdrop stretching over 100 miles. Fremont Lake, nearby, is the second largest natural lake in Wyoming, measuring 12 miles long, half a mile wide, and 600 feet deep, making it one of America's deepest lakes. The Titcomb Basin and Indian Basin backpacking trek, spanning about 40 miles, takes you through the breathtaking Wind River Range in Wyoming's Bridger Wilderness. With an elevation gain of approximately 7,500 feet and a peak elevation of 12,145 feet at Indian Pass, this trek offers challenging terrain and stunning views. Highlights include steep, glacier-carved valleys, crystal-clear glacial-fed lakes, towering granite peaks, and panoramic vistas. Despite being one of the most popular backpacking destinations in Wyoming, the awe-inspiring scenery more than compensates for any crowds you may encounter. Along the route, you'll explore both Titcomb and Indian Basins, with a base camp set up at Island Lake. While Wyoming's bridges might not enjoy the widespread recognition of San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge, they deliver stunning panoramas that can rival or even outshine those famous landmarks. Often, a bridge's height adds to its allure, particularly when it's set against a backdrop of natural beauty. The Sunlight Creek Bridge in Wyoming is a prime example, offering views that are truly breathtaking. As the tallest bridge in the state, it stands out by presenting one of the most incredible sights you'll come across anywhere. Just before entering Shell Creek Canyon, travelers notice a shift in the landscape, transitioning from irrigated farmland and dry desert basin to striking red rock formations. These vibrant hues persist as the road winds through the canyon, continuing until it rises over a ridge along the scenic byway. Cheyenne, Wyoming, proudly holds the nickname America's Railroad Capital, standing strong alongside its famed cowboy and rodeo traditions. The Cheyenne Depot, hailed as one of the nation's most stunning train stations, along with the Depot Museum, are key destinations for railroad fans and casual tourists alike. For a full city experience, hop aboard the fully guided Cheyenne Street Railway Trolley or head to Holiday Park to admire Big Boy, the largest steam locomotive in the world. History enthusiasts will also appreciate the Union Pacific Heritage Fleet, featuring 3 of the company's last operating steam engines. Cheyenne consistently offers lively attractions, from thrilling rodeos and distinctive Western shops to an expanding live music scene. Blending history, culture, and excitement, Cheyenne is a dynamic destination any time of year. The city's railroad legacy, combined with modern entertainment, creates a unique fusion of old and new. Whether you come for the trains or the vibrant culture, Cheyenne guarantees an unforgettable visit. As Wyoming's capital, Cheyenne is celebrated as both the rodeo capital and railroad center of the U.S. Beyond its rich history, the city is evolving into a hub for tech innovation, drawing on its distinctive climate, terrain, and community. Visitors can discover museums, historic hotels and mansions, plus a collection of heritage steam locomotives and Western-themed attractions. With a lively arts community and a variety of outdoor pursuits, Cheyenne also offers shopping, resorts, and ranch experiences for a well-rounded stay. Take a walk around downtown Wheatland to see vibrant murals that showcase the town's rich history. When you're ready for a meal, stop by Windy Peaks Brewery and Steakhouse to enjoy a cold beer, a juicy burger, or an authentic Wyoming steak. Wyoming is not just a destination, it's a journey into the untouched beauty of nature and the boundless spirit of freedom. Let Wyoming open the door to unforgettable experiences, where every moment is filled with inspiration and a deep connection to the wide open land and sky. Here, every mountain peak, stream, and vast prairie tells the story of the legendary West, of resilient people and the drive to explore. Let Wyoming open the door to unforgettable experiences, where every moment is filled with inspiration and a deep connection to the wide open land and sky.